Hi, hello my dear CA students, a warm welcome. First of all, thank you for supporting me for this many years with respect to indirect taxes. With your support and encouragement, we are coming out with all subjects batches, both regular as well as power prep for the forthcoming CA Intermediate May 26, September 26 and Jan 27 exams. And with the support of students and the Almighty, we ventured into Brainery Institute of Commerce Studies, where we are offering all the subjects of CA, CMA from foundation to final under one roof with eminent faculties. We are going to commence CA Intermediate, regular batch and power prep batch. So regular batch, we have 3 batches for May 26 exam, September 26 and Jan 27 onwards. So depending upon whichever attempt that you are appearing for, so you can choose the respective batches. Firstly, February 5th, 2026, we are starting with Group 2 batch. This is for May 26 students, whereas batch 2, which will be from March 20, 2026. And this batch is for those students who are going to appear for September 26 onwards, but it will be a both groups batch. Then third batch from April 20, 2026. This is for those students who are appearing for Jan 27 exam onwards, and it will be also both groups batch. So these are the 3 batches. Depending upon whichever batch you wanted, you can choose between this and depending upon your attempt. And here all these 3 batches are going to be regular batches, and it is an all subject batch, wherein the timings of the classes will be from morning 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. we will be having lectures. So lectures by the eminent faculties including me. Thereafter from 2:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. there will be optional study hours. You can sit in our premises, and once the class gets completed, you can engage yourself into the study time. Then total number of hours, that is the lecture hours excluding the study hours, for group 1 is 550 hours, and for group 2 it is 450 hours. A total of 1000 hours of lectures is what we are taking, and this is how we have designed these batches. Over to the reason why you need to choose us, choose me in particular over others. As you all know about me, so to what extent I have been dedicatedly doing the classes, taking the classes or revision classes and contributing for the welfare of the students. So completely under my mentorship and under my coordination and direction, so we are running this particular institution. Primarily, if you see, lot of coaching centers will have big batches. Even I have also taught for big batches. But the way I am handling the big batches, not necessary that every faculty will be able to do that. That's the reason why we are limiting our batch size to less than 80. So limited batch size, suppose if the numbers go beyond 80, we are floating in another batch, because all our classrooms in Nungambakkam or Nagar or Vijayawada or Hyderabad, we don't have bigger classrooms beyond 80 capacity. So that's the reason why our batch size is limited to less than 80. Secondly, easy access to the faculties. So what I have done is that I have identified some good hard-working faculties, because faculty should be working hard today, then only they will be able to contribute for the success of the students. Gone are the days where the faculty will come, will explain something and will go and do his work. Because nowadays the teaching profession is so demanding that the faculty has to contribute a lot for the success of the students. So majority my students, and I have identified some good faculties in them, and we have made a very good team of faculties. You can trust me on this. And these faculties will be geographically spread in different places. So they will be visiting to Chennai to take the classes, and you will have a easy access to them. Plus at the same time, so they will spend time with you for doubt clarification also. And third, We have a very good infrastructure because I'll never compromise on the infrastructure. Many of my past students will know about this. And you just inquire with our students, you look into our classrooms, etc. We have made a very good classrooms with proper projector, screen, good chair, AC, and good washrooms cleaned from time to time. So everything we are doing it for the sake of our students. So that infrastructure will be there. Even study hours also, when you are sitting and preparing for your exams, so we will be giving you the very good comfortable seating arrangements. Then study hours. So already I highlighted to you about that we are having a study hours from 2:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. throughout the batch, throughout the regular batch, because morning once you complete the classes, thereafter you can study in our premises. So this particular study hours, what is the need of it? Of late, I have realized this fact. Initially and all, I was thinking if a faculty takes the classes, that will be sufficient. But no. The reality is that when the faculty is taking the classes, the faculty is explaining and the students are listening, but the students are not learning. There is a difference between listening and learning. So when you listen, you feel like you understood. But reality is that that will go off because it is not a movie. Even movie for 3 hours, we will not be able to remember scene by scene. So we know the storyline, that's it. But we will not be able to recollect the movie. That much of visual extravaganza, interest, focus, everything is there. But just imagine the studies. So when you listen to the class only once, that may not be sufficient. You have to sit and read. That's what I realized of late. And the importance of study hours is required, wherein you have to spend a lot of time sitting and studying as to whatever portion that has been taught. But the problem is that once you attend the classes and when you start studying at your home, you may not be able to get that focus. Or if you skip and if you try to study after 1 week, lot of portion gets accumulated. So we don't want that to happen. So today some lecture has been taught and today itself you need to sit afternoon and you need to try to complete that. And maybe that particular topic is so complex, you may not be able to complete today, it may take 2 days. So when you try to go with the same pace, not that this is something new that we are doing, you have done this in the past. When you joined in the schools, in the school level, you have done the same. So the daily topics, whatever has been taught in the school, you sat in the tuitions or you sat in the home and in the form of homework, you started doing it. But that discipline we are lacking when it comes to the professional courses. So the importance of study hours I realized. I want you also to realize, even though it is optional. So you can say I have college or etc., but I want you to sit in our premises. Furthermore, if you are not attending study hours, it's okay that electricity cost is saved. But I don't want that to happen. I want you to sit in our premises and study. And during the study hours, we will be having mentors. Who are these mentors? Qualified. So CA qualified or CA final pursuing people we have as mentors, and they will be guiding you properly with respect to what to read, what not to read, how to read, and how to approach, how to understand. Because when you are attending the lecture, you feel like you understood. But only when you see the question, when you are trying to practice, you know the reality of it, that no, you are not getting it. At that time, majority of the times, when it happens like this, we will message a faculty, and a faculty also will be busy with some other works and they will take time to reply to these doubts. But until that point of time, we have to wait. Now, why we need to do that? So in the study hours, we have mentors. You ask the query immediately. They will be trying to clarify. And certain times, the classes which are in English, so the students will not be able to understand everything as it is. But the mentors will try to explain them in their particular language, mother tongue, etc. so that easily you will be able to grasp the information. So that's why we have very good mentoring support also during the study hours. Then we have fixed schedule. So when it comes to fixed schedule, as I told you that we have faculties from outside Chennai also. So we made a very good proper schedule. As per the schedule only we will be conducting the classes. So the number of cancellation of classes will be very, very minimal. So unless otherwise in case where health reason of the faculty or other faculty is not available, the class cancellation will happen. Otherwise it is going to be fixed schedule only, and so that you can have a structured preparation without any cancellation of classes or surprise schedules and all. We don't have, unlike others. Then we have exclusive CA batches. Not that, so we are merging CA students with CMA students for the sake of money. No, definitely not. So CA students, it is CA students only. So there is no merger of batches between CA and CMA students, so that the generic things will not be discussed. Really from your exam, whatever is required, codified to your syllabus, it will be taught to you. Then we have given in the past also 100% backup of each and every class. You might get a doubt, sir, I am enrolling for face-to-face class. Suppose if I miss any day, can I attend online? Yes, we are giving the flexibility without any extra cost. And we are giving the backup of each and every lecture without extra cost. Till the time you are going for your exam, this backup will be available. So that any missed class you will be able to see, and you can recollect that, or if you will be sitting in the study hours. So that if you want to recollect what has happened in the class, what is that particular concept, you can just open your mobile or open your laptop or tab, and you will be able to see that particular day. So backup will be available. Say health reason, you have missed the classes, or exams, your college exams, or some other reason you missed the classes, it will be available. Till when? Till your exam attempt. So you will be declaring as to when is your exam attempt with us. So till your exam attempt it will be there. It's not necessary that it should be May means May. So till the time you are writing the exams, we will be offering you this facility. Then because many students are facing in this place difficulty, where others are charging money for that, but no, we are not doing it. But don't take it for granted. To the extent possible, you should try to attend the face-to-face classes. In case you missed, you should be having backup. That's the reason why we are giving it. And as you know about me in particular, the kind of study materials, the kind of efforts that I pour into books. So that's the reason why actually this is the first thing which I need to tell. But I have given this information in the last, because as you know about me, we are giving you the top-notch study materials, wherein for every subject we are designing three books, wherein one concept book from where the lectures will be taken, and one summary book, so to have a revision of those concepts, and one compiler. That compiler will have all past exam questions, RTP questions, study material questions, etc. for practice. And so even in this, attempt after attempt, we are pouring in lot of efforts in making the books. We have a very good academic team, and that academic team is reviewing, and I am spending a lot of money into the study materials in order to give you the best. And we are also using AI tools in order to make it simplifier and create good concept questions, etc. and all. So this top-notch study materials and mainly concept books and summary books will be colored, and compilers will give black and white depending upon whatever is a requirement. So because color books will increase the retention capacity. So when you start looking into a color book in the exam hall, when you just close your eyes, you will be able to recollect that chart. So that is the advantage of the colored books. So we are giving it again, not at the extra cost. And finally, test series we are conducting. So what I did is that out of my research, minimum to minimum 3 revisions are required for a student in order to cope up with the exams. So 3 revisions apart from the classes. So that's the reason why I have divided the entire portion. Each and every subject, entire portion is divided into 4 parts. For example, you take cost accounting or you take advanced accounting. So the entire portion is divided into 4 parts. And you will do the first revision, wherein we will be conducting 4 quarter portion test. Thereafter, second revision, wherein 2 half portion tests will be there. These 4 quarter portion tests, test 1 and 2 combined, there will be one test, and test 3 and 4 combined, there will be another test. This is a half portion test for 100 marks, wherein it is a second revision. The same syllabus you are revising again for the sake of the test. Finally, there is one mock test. That mock test will be 100 marks, just in like how you write the exam. It is like a pre-final. So that's the third revision. So after lectures, you are doing 3 revisions and you go for the main exam, and before the day of exam, you are doing a 4th revision. Scientifically, this many revisions are really required considering the type of question papers that you have. And I don't want our students to compromise for just pass. So why should you compromise on not able to getting a rank? You should definitely aim for it. Now, what is the disadvantage? What is the disadvantage? Nothing, correct? So what is the advantage? You are a ranker. Worst come scenario, what will happen? That you will clear in the first attempt. Good only, right? So what's bad in that? So therefore aim for the rank, because when you aim high, definitely you will be able to achieve. If not worst come also, you will clear in the first attempt with good marks. That is enough. So that is also because today in industry, there are many filters for the purpose of taking a candidate. So they filter based on ranks, they filter based on first attempt, etc. and all, because those people who who are going for jobs, campus interviews, who completed CA, ask them, are they required to mention the fact that whether they cleared in the first attempt or not? Because in the campus recruitment, in the form they are asking in many places, even in the job interviews, even though off the record, but they are asking this. So you should aim for it. Your foundation, no one is bothered. Foundation, how many marks you got, etc. and all. Because even a BCom direct entry student also can come into inter, right? So therefore, foundation, whatever has happened, has happened. But now, start afresh. Again, start from the beginning. Why you cannot do it? Definitely you will be doing it. So your past, you can change through a rank. Possible. So aim for it. So with this much of structured planning, etc. and all, why not? You will be definitely able to get it, and I want that to happen. So this is how we are different from others. I don't know about others. To be frank, I am not a kind of person who wanted to tell that this coaching center is not doing, so I am doing like that. No, whatever is really required for you. So it may be done by some other coaching center, or it may not be done by some other coaching center. I am not bothered about it. I am not here to tell that I am best over others. No, I want to put 100% hard work in ensuring your success. So therefore, trust me, and I'll give you the proper justice with respect to the classes and other things. And if you have any queries about this, you can reach out to our career counselor. So this is the contact. You can just call her and she will be able to explain, and even the fee details and other things and all also you can get it. And I don't want to speak about the fees and other things, because fees, definitely it will be nominal fees only compared to others, and you can call and get the details. And this is also our details. You can call any of this number, and we are having branches in 4 places: Nagar, Nungambakkam, then Hyderabad, SR Nagar, and Vijayawada, Labipet. So you can choose whichever place you are in. And if you are CA final student, please support me. This many days you have supported me. Thank you for that. Please support me, and you know best about me, and please recommend to your juniors, those who are appearing for CA intermediate. And if you are CA intermediate student who already know about me, so please recommend us for your juniors who are going for CA foundation. Definitely I'll do the best, and I assure that. So about Power Prep batch, we will meet in our next video.